Imagine this. You open your freezer, spot a bag of frozen edamame, and suddenly crave a quick and healthy snack. You think to yourself, what if I just let it thaw and eat it straight away? Do I really need to cook it? It sounds like a time saver, but the answer isn't as simple as it seems. Edamame may look ready to eat once it's defrosted, but there's more to know before you dig in. Most frozen edamame sold in stores is actually pre-blanched, meaning it has been briefly boiled or steamed before being frozen. That step is done mainly to preserve the bright green color, lock in nutrients, and make cooking faster for you at home. Because of that, once it's defrosted, technically the beans are not raw, but they're not exactly fully ready either. Think of it like frozen vegetables. Yes, they're partially cooked, but you wouldn't want to eat them cold straight out of the bag unless you're okay with a bland taste and a slightly odd texture. The other thing to consider is food safety. Even though blanching kills off some bacteria, it doesn't completely sterilize the beans. When edamame sits at room temperature after defrosting, it can become a breeding ground for bacteria, just like any other cooked vegetable. That's why it's always recommended to give it a quick boil, steam, or even microwave heating before eating. This not only makes it safer, but also enhances the flavor, turning those beans from flat and rubbery to tender and slightly sweet. And let's be honest, part of the fun of eating edamame is enjoying it warm, sprinkled with a little salt or tossed with your favorite seasonings. When it's hot, the beans pop out of the pod more easily and feel way more satisfying to eat. If you tried eating them cold and just thawed, you'd probably miss out on that whole experience. Now, here's a little exception. If you buy shelled edamame that's already cooked and labeled as ready to eat, then yes, you can safely enjoy it once thawed, like tossing it into a salad or blending it into a dip. But for the typical frozen pods you find in the freezer section, it's always better to heat them up first. So while it might be tempting to skip the cooking step, the best way to enjoy defrosted edamame is still to give it a quick warm-up. It's safer, tastier, and brings out everything people love about this little green powerhouse of a bean.